What is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. For those of you guys that watched my last video, you guys saw that I talked about 5 things that I loved about my new BMW M340i, and well, this video is going to be the opposite. 5 things that I hate about my new M340i. I do want to say this video was extremely hard to do just because I love the car and I love everything about the car. So some of these things might not really be things that I hate, but it is things that I do dislike about the car. I want to also say I'm sorry if there's wind, and I'm sorry if you guys can hear that train in the background. I think it's kind of gone now actually. So alright, so for the first thing on the list, we're going to talk about the thing that I actually do like very dislike. I want to say I hate, but I do dislike it. When you're in comfort in this car, the car has an auto start and stop feature. Let's say you come to like a stoplight or something, the car will shut off. On the 2020s, if I'm not mistaken, because I've driven some before, they have like a button like near like the shift knob, I guess you could say, that you could like easily just turn it off with the click of a button. These cars don't have that. You can't turn that feature off unless you're in sport or if you code it out. In my case, I haven't coded it out, so I have to drive this thing in sport when I'm driving like in the city or whatever. Lucky enough, somebody commented, or I think I saw it on Google actually, that you could like pretty much make your own comfort mode with sport individual. So that's what I've been doing whenever I'm driving in the city and just want to be chilling. I throw in sport individual and it's like my comfort, but without the auto start and stop feature. So like I said, I really dislike that feature, but at least there was a way around it. And now for the second thing that I hate, but it's not really something that I hate because I know I could turn it off, but I just like using this feature where like when I'm off camera, if that makes sense, is this. I can't get close to the car without it freaking opening, and I can't get far from it without it locking. Like for example, right now, if I'm walking around it, filming the video, it gets annoying. But if I'm at whatever place and I do want to hop in the car and just get in and bounce like super fast, it is a good feature. So I hate it when I'm recording stuff like this when I'm watching the car, but I mean, it's something as simple as just putting the key somewhere else, somewhere far from the car. I hope the wind isn't ruining this video, guys. When I left my house, it was not windy at all. Now it's kind of windy, so I do want to apologize in advance if it is. But like I said, this feature is something that I hate right now, and I'm walking around the car and I have the keys in my pocket. I know I can turn it off, but like I said, I use it more, or I like it more than I dislike it. So yeah, it sucks like when I'm filming videos when I'm watching it, but when it's just in my day-to-day life, I do use the feature and I do like it. So it's like a love and hate relationship, I guess. So for this part of the video, I'm going to go inside the car. This is something that I did hate when I first seen like the LCIs, but now I've kind of grown to like it. But I guess you could say I kind of do dislike it, or I wish it was something else. Is this shift knob thing or whatever you call this, this little like lever thing. So if you guys have an M340i or seen like the pre-LCI M340i's, you guys know that they have like an actual shift knob, which I mean, in my opinion, it still is better than this. And now us LCI guys, we get this little thing. Damn. It's just a like, I don't know what to call it, like a little lever thing. So yeah, I do kind of wish that it was like the shift knob, but I've actually grown to not hate it. I did hate it at one point. I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to swap it out, whatever. But now I don't really care to swap it out, and I don't really hate it that much, but I do still wish or prefer the actual shift knob. We're gonna leave the car on for this one and see if it's open. But one thing that I do hate about this car, I don't really like, is the active grill. I know you could change it, I know you could open it and do whatever. I just wish it was something done from factory. I love how like the BMWs, the previous gen 340s, or how you call it, M3s, they have like this whole area exposed where you can see like the little bar. You could make them a certain color. They look super aggressive. I get why they did this, but I kind of do wish that it was just open like the previous gens, just because it looks a lot more aggressive. Like I said, I do know that you could remove the active grille, which is something that I might do in the future, but I just wish they did this from factory. So yeah, this is something that I mean, I want to say I hate it, but I definitely am not a fan of. I wish it was just open all the time. And for the last part, is something I dislike about the car, but it's something that is also fixable. That's the thing, a lot of these things that I dislike about the cars, they're fixable. I definitely like the car a lot more than I dislike it. So, but for this part, as you guys can see, I washed this car on Thursday. Today is Monday, but I haven't really driven it that much. The wheels are already brown. I knew this was something I was gonna getting into a BMW. I heard like horror stories about the brake dust. You drive it down the street and they're already brown, whatever. Yeah, I had never experienced this until now. What the fuck? This wheel has a chip. Well, I know I didn't do that. It doesn't matter, it's a stock wheel, they're gonna go anyways. But yeah, the brake dust. I know you can put on like some ceramic pads and the issue will go away, but once again, this is something that I wish just wasn't a problem. So yeah, I'll wash it, I'll drive it for like, okay, I don't want to exaggerate, I'll drive it for like a day and yeah, they'll get like brownish. Which I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, you just clean it or swap to ceramic pads if it bothers me that much. But yeah, this is something that I don't really like about it. And just like that, that's pretty much 5 things that I hate about my M340i. The reason I'm saying hate is because I really don't hate any of these things. I dislike them, but I don't hate them. This car is literally perfect, guys. I can't stress this enough that I do not regret my decision whatsoever. I'm not being biased. I'm not being like, you guys know that I wanted this, a Supra F80. Mainly, those were like the 3 main things, or the 3 main cars, I mean. I do not regret my decision at all. I saw a Supra the other day at the gas station when I was in this. Don't get me wrong, bro, I will still buy a Supra till this day. Beautiful cars, great cars, but I don't regret my decision. So I definitely love this car a lot more than I hate it. I don't hate it at all. I don't hate nothing about it. But like I said, there is things that I do dislike and I wish BMW might have done differently. And those were those 5 things. The brake dust, the auto start and stop, that's like the biggest thing, my biggest pet peeve about this car. The little shift knob, the unlocking and locking. What was the last one? The active grills. Yeah, that. I wish they were exposed all the time. I would have put like those. I seen that they sell them on Amazon. They're like little covers for like the little bars. And I probably would have put either a blue one or a red one. Red one to match with the calipers, but a blue one to match with the logo. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry if these videos are boring. The mods are coming. I think the next video on this car will probably be installing something on the car. I already have an idea. I do want to probably lower it first, but I did want to come on here and ask you M340i owners, especially the ones with the adaptive M suspension, what kind of suspension are you guys running? I don't really want to spend 3 grand for the suspension that goes on these cars with the adaptive M suspension. I mean the coilovers. So I'm thinking about H&R lowering springs. Give me your opinion, guys. Does it run like shit? Does it run good? Does it not drop it that much? Does it drop it good? I mean, it's only 300 bucks, so I mean, if I don't like it, I guess whatever, I'll just take the hit. But I don't know, you guys tell me. Those are my plans as of right now, getting the H&R springs instead of going the more expensive route. Or let me know, guys, is it worth it just to invest into a proper $3,000 coilover setup for these cars? Let me know, because that's gonna be more than likely the first mod. After that, some wheels, aero kit, so on and so forth. But I do want to mod this car, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry this is a boring video for some of you guys, but I know that this is also a helpful video for new viewers or people in the market for this car. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys have an M340i, let me know what are things that you hate about it. Like I said, I don't really hate nothing about it, but there's things that I do obviously dislike about it. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell button so you guys can be alerted whenever I post. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. So Jessica, come on G, do better.